Oh. Happy Saturday evening, everybody. Welcome back to All Seasons in the Red Rink tonight. Round of 16 action. Pool play is over and we're into the playoff. The Eagles will be the visiting team against the home. Oops, sorry. Right there. The home Reston Renegade. Reston Raiders. Raiders finished second in Pool D, while the Eagles came in third in Pool A earlier today. as the Eagles defeated the Marquette American Legion Junior Wildcats 8-2 in a game that was pretty much over after the first period. Both Jack Stevie and Kitten Fager with hat tricks in that one. Mason Carlson and Jacob Bostic also added goals in the second period. Scoreless third for the Eagles, and they surrender a couple as they took their foot off the gas a little bit, did a little maintenance hockey with a running clock, didn't want to do anything stupid. Then the Wildcats fought till the very end. Got themselves a couple in the net. Pass out of play, but overall, an overpowering victory for the Eagles in Game 3. So it gave them 5 points in the pool. Tiebreakers got them into the third place spot, and here we are. A little more than an hour delayed here in All Seasons. Game before us featured the Caps Hockey Academy versus the Saginaw Junior Spirit, and it was a heck of a game. Knotted at 2, went to overtime. Went through the overtime, into the shootout, went through the first 3 rounds of the shootout, went 6 rounds before Saginaw was able to take out the Caps, so they move on. In their contest. Excuse me, the Grand Rapids Griffins. I was reading the wrong one. It was the Griffins from Grand Rapids. At any rate, they defeat the Capitals Hockey Academy. That game was originally slated to start at 6:50 p.m. Again, that just ended about 20 minutes ago. So, well behind here in All Seasons. And this is the last one tonight on this ring. This will be the last of the World Invite games to take place in this building here tonight. Next time teams will face off here will be in the morning in the quarterfinals. Mason Carlson will go to the dot for the Eagles. He's got Jack Callison on the left wing, Aiden Kane on the right side. Lane Presser and Nolan Matthews on defense. Howie Clay back in net for the Eagles as Raiders win the draw. Now they go to move it in. Deep behind the Eagles net. Picked up by Callison. He'll backhand it out of the zone to center ice. Kumar picks it up there for the Raiders. Throws it far side. Intercepted by the Eagles, playing catch back and forth, and they'll take their first change while the Eagles resetting their own end to get it to Callison near side. Cross center, trying to drop it for Carlson. That one picked up and moved in by Renton. Pushed back out by the Eagles. Now this one stole away as they tried to hit Stevie as him, Fager, and Welsh out now on a new line. Now we're going to get our first penalty of the night. As Carlson got dumped in the corner, it looks like the Eagles are going to go on the first power play of the evening. Raiders number 77, Scott, goes to the box. 2 minutes for a high sticking, a minute and a half. Only one penalty in the afternoon, tilt back at the edge. That one was against Marquette, so the Eagles have done a good job of keeping out of the box the last few games. They can continue it here. They'll put Carlson, keep him out there at center with Welsh and Fager, Bilger, and John Schmidt on defense. Eagles take the draw all the way back into their own end. Schmidt up far side for Fager, gets tied up there, stolen away by the Raiders. They'll control on their own side. Out of the zone, past Bilger, and Welsh has to come over to play the puck, but can't clear it. Marlowe will push it in shorthanded for the Raiders as they switch out their kill unit. Eagles try to catch him changing. Schmidt going to fly up through the zone, comes in across the blue line, takes a shot on, doesn't get a ton on. It's on and easily turned away. Now Bilger down in the corner, can't handle this one. Raiders try to clear it. Welsh there on the point to throw it back in. Carlson, angled shot from the red line. That one off the stick and deflects high to the far corner. Raiders have it as they battle far side. They'll flip it, or try to flip it out. Glove down by Gavin Welsh. Nice little move around into the circle on his back end. Try to put a shot on it, deflected down the Carlson back to Welsh near side. Turns around, gets tied up. He was trying to kick it back out to Bilger, now does. Now cross ice, has the far side, he score! Kicked and Fager keeps it rolling, puts one in on the back door, buries it for the power play goal. 12:59 to go in the first period. Eagles with a 1-0 lead. Just how they drew it up, eh? Stevie got things going in the first game, and Kipton says it's cool, it's my turn. He'll get it going here in game number 4, round of 16. McKay, Fostick, and Kristalovich on as they win the draw on this one. A quick shot from McKay, stopped. Face off far side, Kristalovich and get tied up. Now Fostick able to knock it down, back out to the line, where they put Reese Maddock out of defense at the point. Trying to feed it back in for Kristalovich, takes a high bounce, and Kristalovich able to knock it down low behind the Raider net. Fostick gets it in front and shoots, score again! Kristalovich gets it this time as he redirects it in front, gets it up over the glove, and just like that, it's 2-0 Eagles. That's Drew's first of the tournament. We are barely 2.5 into this one. Eagles building on what they started earlier today. Now Callison puts it in for Wittenberg far side. Elliott drops it back for Jack, backhanded. Ooh, that one just wide to the far side. Carlson muscles off, gets it back. Eagles are flying now. Thrown back in by Matthews, gloved down by Callison. Carlson has the high slot, takes the far circle, puts it in front. Cassie's backhand score. Eagles scoring early and often here, and they are buzzing today, and we're going to have a timeout taken 3 minutes into the first period. Raiders will take their only timeout to try to stop the bleeding. Power play goal from Fager, one from Kristalovich, one from Callison. All within about a minute of each other. Had the Eagles in control early here. Still a ton of hockey left to play. And the Raiders got to try to right the ship, or it's going to be a very, very long late night here for them. The Eagles all about it. They're more than happy to keep it going. Tipton back out along with Gavin Welch. Matthews, Presser, and Stevie. Barlow to the dot for the Raiders as they try to get one back. Eagles have to keep their heads up here. Keep their pedal pressed to the floor. Raiders poke it in. Presser will drift back behind Clay. Drops it for Matthews as he gets dumped. Matthews will pick it up. Bring it up through the zone. Tips it ahead for Stevie ahead. That one into the zone, tipped out. Fager has to drop it for Welsh. Now he'll backhand it in along the near side. Weiss picks it up for the Raiders down in the corner. They try to get it out. Welsh picks it up in the circle. Shove over. Stevie shot off the pad, and they almost had number 4. Holy cow. Welsh was juggling off the blade of his stick like he was in his garage messing around. Matthews has it down low. Gets it to Fager out in the neutral zone, drops it to the middle for Welsh. Gavin brings it in, tries to take a shot through Lee's leg, comes out to the corner, has to go back to retrieve it. Lee will bring it up left side. Instead, puts on the brake, spins around. Sorry guys, at an odd angle here, so sorry about the camera. I'll get used to it here. Haven't had a whole lot of time. Still in the Raider end, they can't get it out. They haven't progressed past their own circles, and now Kane steals it away. Caden drops it for Kristalovich. Lee beats him to it behind the net. Goes far side. Now Kane intercepts again as Lee puts him in the boards. Loose puck far side. Kristalovich steps in again, trying to break it free. Lee has it near side, gets it up the board. Schmidt holds it at the point. Oh, momentarily, and then it skipped over his skate. Back out. Bilger chases far side. Gets a good stick on it. Drew there, trying to kick it out for Kane. Rolls off of his stick, back for Bilger. Off the boards, that one will clear out the center, and they have to reset. Nabby throws it in for the Raiders. Eagles pick it up. Kristalovich streaks out of the zone. That one's stolen away by Lindsay. Tries to drop Schmidt with a hip check. Bilger picks up the puck down low for Kane. Tips it ahead. Not far enough for Kristalovich. Still sitting top of the zone. McKay comes back to get it. Gets leaned on, but stays with it. Gets it out of the zone for Caden. Across the center, flips it in on the backhand. They'll go for the change. 3-0 as we approach the 9:40 mark of the first period. The Eagles crushing early. Wittenberg, Maddock, and Alex Schmidt out as we still need two. And now they come up. And Schmidt brings the puck up the near boards, crosses center, throws it in. Callison, Fostick, and Wittenberg on up front. Fostick holds him into the zone. Work around Wittenberg. Get it off the boards far side. They clear it off of Schmidt's boot. Now it's in all alone. Play there to cover it up. That'll stop play at 9:09 to go in the first period. Play face-off coming here. Howie's left. So the timeout works for the Raiders. Break the stride and get a little bit of a reset for Renton. Get things going again here. The Eagles win the draw, get it out of the zone. McKay has it knocked off his stick, crossing right there to pick him up in front. Backhand on by Kristalovich and goes on top of the net as that one almost just flipped up and over. Taylor there in net didn't see where it went. Thought it was going to go way high, but it lands just beyond the crossbar. And they're 2 inches away from Drew having the second of the night and a 4-0 lead. Still will get a face-off here near side. They'll keep everybody out. Mason will go to the dot for the Eagles. Another draw won by the boys in blue. McKay back to Matthews. Quick feed down low for Carlson. Turns around as it bounces off at his stick. Puts it on. That one off the stick. Tapped forward by McKay and deflected wide. Now top of the zone. Presser tried to hold it in, and it was barely going to stay in if he did. Instead, Renton pushes it the length of the icing call on Renton. Oop. Draw one by Rent. Around for Raymond. Near side, can't handle. Schmidt at the blue line. Turned around, backhands it in for Figure. Trying to feed Welch off a skate. Now Welch throws it through the crease. Nobody there. Back out top of the zone. Intercepted there by John Schmidt. Steps up high, slot shot on off the pad and wide to the near side. Bilger from the point tried to put it on, and it kind of died on his stick. Cleared away, and they'll bring it in. This is Lee on his backhand. Turns around, he'll try to kick it back out. Far side. See, that was Scott. For Rent. Forced down into the corner, stolen away by Bilger to Stevie, but they can't clear. Renton holds it in, throws it back down low behind Howie Clay. Fager, Welsh smother him in the circle. Now Welsh will clear this one the length. This will be icing on the Eagles. We'll bring it back down to the nearest circle. 7:40 to go in the first. Eagles cruising with a 3-0 lead. With goals from Fager on the power play, Drew Kristalovich and Jack Callis. Wittenberg, Maddock, McKay, Fostick, and Alex Schmidt out. The Eagles win the draw. They're cleared away. Back to Fostick's stick. He's going to make a move through and bring it in on his own. Oh, he dropped it for Jackson, but he looked down just a second to see where he was and missed it. Just a bad series of events there. Unfortunate, not bad, but just one of those things that happens. The Eagles get it back. Now Jackson has it near his side. Just step across center, throw it in, and chase it. Jackson McKay behind the net. That one buzzes up off the stick of the Raiders defensive Marlowe and into the netting, and we'll get a face-off far side. Face-off win again. Schmidt had to put a quick shot on it. Now Renton trying to get it out. They do. Harlow able to find it in the skates. Now poked out of the zone by Carlson as he loses his twig. Weiss drifts back to his own zone. Callie almost able to pick it there. Instead, Renton able to clear it away. They got to get back on the back check, and they do. Carlson and Callison in the zone. The pass for Harlow too far. Schmidt will pick it up. Reset behind it. Oh, he lets it go. That one rolls off the toe, and play alert to it. Puts the mid over it and stops play at 6:39. That was close. Couple of quarterfinal games set. Northern Express will take on the Grand Rapids Griffins. More for you here in a bit as the Eagles win this one again. Welsh is going to bring it out across center on his forehand, steps up, shot on that one into the skates. Now throws it at net, still loose in front. Stevie and Fager both tried to slam it home, couldn't get there. Now Presser took a shot from the point. That one deflects high and over the net. Fager near side drops it back. Booker puts it far side, and Welsh there to pick it up. Dumps it back down low. Booker again. He's taken off by Fager, comes over to the far boards. Stevie puts the reverse check on their captain. Puck still loose down, kicks it out to Presser. All alone. Lane takes a shot. That one just over the crossbar again. That went off the railing of the boards, up and off the board near side. Now Welsh able to pick the pocket on his backhand. Turns around, now throws it at the net. Hits Kipton. Booker and Lee take him to the corner. Now Welsh picks up the loose puck, trying to feed it out front. Matthews, he was breaking for the middle, had to reach back for it, not quite get there. They'll reset at center. He and Presser now back into their own end. Lane's got to hurry. And DePaulo comes in, able to steal away in the far side. In front, that one deflects and goes wide, near side. Welsh skates over, throws it off the boards and into the zone. Him and Fager and Matthews all go for the change. Bostic on the ice, as well as John Schmidt. Schmidt able to get in the way of it and backhands it into the zone again. Kristalovic streams in, seals it away as they didn't know he was behind him. Bostic comes over to try to help out, and they get all tied up in the corner again. Jesus. Renton away with it as McKay able to steal it. Gets it out to the circle, and Bilger can't get the handle on it as it squirts between his feet. Schmidt backs up to his own end, now kicks it out for Kristalovic. He tried to get it to McKay, that one deflected. Now Schmidt drops it back to Bilger again, over to Fossick far side. Fossick throws it into the zone. Picked up there, now off his boot. And down low, McKay will pick it up, takes it to the corner, looking for a center. Puts it back out top of the zone for Schmidt. John thought about pulling it around, instead gives it up to Kristalovic. Now back to Schmidt, throws it on, looking for the deflection. Fossick just missed, and it goes wide. In the circle, McKay had a piece. Renton holds on to it, top of their zone. They hit the pass far side, go to bring it in, bumped off by Carlson, taken over by Schmidt, back out to Mason. Hit as he crosses center, leaves it in the zone. Wittenberg there to pick it up, thought he had the shot, and it rolled off the toe of his stick. Has to come back and pick it up in the corner. Now he's got to hold it there while the rest of his team changes. Saucer pass out, way out of the zone, and icing on the Raiders at 3:48. Carlson, Wittenberg out. Like Mason will take the draw. Wittenberg will take spot at right wing. Maddock back out on defense with it out to Schmidt. We run it down low. Callison has it. Kicks it out for Schmidt on the point. Back down for Callie. That one too hard. Now drifts past him to Carlson. Pokes it around far side for Wittenberg. Gets a piece of it as he's taking in the board, loose puck in the circle. Nobody can pick it up, and the Raiders come out with it. Raymond near side. Kicks it ahead. That one past Schmidt all the way down into the corner. Alex turns around trying to kick it out, then gets the pocket pick. Centering pass clears through everyone and out of the zone. Backhanded back in. That's going to be offside as Scott was still in. As it sailed in. And a face-off coming in front of the Eagles bench. Maddock has it far side along the board. Stevie tried to get it to bring it out, but DePaula holds it in the corner. Maddock pins him in there. As the Eagles try to steal away, Stevie was skating ahead but forgot the puck. He'll leave it in. Now Schmidt able to pick it up down low. Goes it off the board near side. Lee backs up to the blue line, throws it back in for Renton. Renton lets up 3 goals in a matter of about a minute and a half to the Eagles, and they're trying to get back in it. The Eagles trying to keep their foot on the gas. They do. Welsh gets it to Fager. Back for Welsh. Oh, had it on the back door but couldn't put it in. Now collision in the corner. Still loose. Stevie there with it. Gets it on his backhand. Throws it in front for Fager on his backhand. Turns around forehand. That shot into a skate. Welsh has it down low. Kicks it out. Top of the zone. Matthews takes a shot. That one deflects down and wide to the near side. Fager back to Welsh. Trying to get it back to Kipton. Comes back as it ricochets. Gavin now puts it off the boards out to the point for Matthews. Nolan off the boards again for Gavin. He'll rim it around to the near side. Too far for Kipton. Try to get it back to Presser, but too much gets past Lane, and they'll go the length. Matthews will grab it as Renton reloads. Matthews has to put on the brakes. Now he'll go near side. Presser picks it up again. Trying to get it out. Pass Brozeka. Gets it back to Matthews, far side. Boston picks it up, across the center, throws it in. That one deflects off and almost on net. Clears just wide near side. Brozeka can't get to it. Foster has it in the corner. Kicks it back down low. Kristalovic there to help out. He picks up, tries to wrap around that one off the blocker and comes back to the near corner. Far side, off the boards, tipped out by the Raiders. Marlowe has it. Marlowe off the boards. As he tries to skate through Matthews, trying to draw the interference, and now goes in against Bilger as the Eagles get it back. Costa battles far side, and now Bilger gets his revenge. As Matthews jumps off, Schmidt back on. They battle in the neutral zone. Tipped back in by the Raiders. Under a minute to go here in the first period. Out by the Eagles, into the zone. Weiss has it in the circle. He'll turn around. They're trying to get out of the first without giving up any more. Turnover at the blue line. McKay had it as he was exiting the zone. Carried it back, leaves it for Schmidt. He'll throw it back in with 26 to go. Kane pressures them in. They get it out to Heyman at center ice. Takes it on the backhand, far side, steps up to the blue line, dumps it. They'll change once more for the last 15. Clay leaves it for Schmidt. John trying to hit Callison just out of his reach. This will end up being icing on the Eagles with 7.9 seconds to go here in the first. Everybody jumps at the false start. Now they drop the puck as Carlson wins it to Reese Maddox. Over for Alex Schmidt. 3 seconds to go. Callie has it. He'll just backhand it out of the zone, and that'll take us to the second. Eagles score 3 in a minute and a half in the beginning of the first period. They take a 3-0 lead to period number 2. Only one matchup set for tomorrow in the quarterfinals. The Toledo Cherokee will host the Junior Sun Devils Elite. That game at 8:40 a.m. at Fox Valley South. Northern Express will await the winner of the Golden Bears West Dundee game. That's currently underway out at center ice. Vipers will play the winner of this game between the Eagles and the Raiders. That game at 8:40 a.m. right here at All Seasons on this red rink. The Griffins, who won the overtime shootout thriller in the game before this one, await the winner of the Northwest Chargers and Jersey Colts. They are underway right now at Fox Valley. Everyone else is going home, so 32 teams, 8 will remain at the end of the evening. And by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, only 4 will be left standing here in the jet speed division. As for the feeder teams to the Eagles, only 2 remain standing. The African Americans will play in the quarterfinals at 7:30 in the morning against the South Hills Panthers, and the Ice Hawks will host the Florida Junior Panthers at 7:30 a.m. as well. All those also out at Fox Valley. So early morning starts for the Afton Prospects team as well as the Ice Hawks 14UA1. Good luck to both of them. I'll be cheering them on here for sure. Hopefully we'll be getting ready to get underway at 8:40 here. Got to get through this one, 2 more periods to go. Maddox, Stevie, Welsh, Fager, and Alex Schmidt on, and Fager has it in front. Oh, tried to pull around backhand and took it a little too close to the sun and poked away by Taylor. Now Welsh has it on backhand near side. Stevie follows him out and turns it over. Reese has it at his own blue line, throws it off the glass ahead. That one settled by the Raiders captain. Now pushing the zone by Heyman, but Schmidt there to push that one away. Welsh on the backhand now gives it up for Schmidt, up to Fager. He'll hit Stevie at center off of his skate. He'll backhand it in as he was a little ahead of the puck. Now Fager carries it to the corner as they change. Welsh joins in there. Fostick on, goes to the front of the net. Matthews has it on the point, off the boards down low. As Kipton hooked a bit. Now Reese on his backhand, puts it off the boards for himself. Turned around, tried to slap it on. Kristalovic over to help out. Drew looking for some help of his own. Drop it back to Matthews on the point. Leans into it and throws it back in down low. Fostick chases it, carries it to the corner far side. Looking for some help. They turn it over. Lee has it for the Raiders. Gets it over to Scott off the boards near side. Stolen away by Kristalovic. Oh, but then that one poked away by the Raiders and out. That's Booker, their captain. Now this one shot right at Lane Presser. It would have for sure gone the length of the ice. Instead, he has to chase it back to his own end and get it out, and he does to Fostick at center, but he can't handle. Now this one flipped up high in the length of the ice, so that will be icing on Renton. Carlson off the draw. They get the shot off as Wittenberg puts one on, loses his stick in front of the net, and the Raiders will clear it. Matthews chases it back to the far corner, and that'll be icing on Renton once again. And we'll get another restart this time from the near dot. Carlson will go to the dot again. Callie to his left, Wittenberg to his right. Presser and Matthews backsided. They win it. Wittenberg to Presser. Lane gives it ahead back to Presser, and that shot in deflects off the glove and over the net. Great play there. Executed perfectly. Except the goalie had other things in mind. Now they get it far side as Carlson tries to flip it back in. Eagles pressure. Callison able to steal it away. Throws it back down low for Carlson. They got to come back in to Wittenberg in the slot. He got a little bit too much of it, pushes it wide. Now down low, Callison has it. Looking for Carlson out front. Oh, it was behind him. Wittenberg couldn't get to it, ran into a body. Now top of the zone, they can't keep it in. Raiders able to clear it away. DePaolo brings it down the near boards. Bumped off there by Matthews. Eagles swarm him, seal it away. Carlson to Callison to Matthews. Nolan brings it across center. He'll bring it in the zone. Try to take a shot and knocks Weiss's stick out of his hands. DePaula. Oh, they're going to give Kipton a penalty on that, and he didn't do anything. The Eagles are going to go to the kill here with under 12 to go. Now Kipton gets a piece of it. Wells comes over, touches it, and they'll blow this one dead at 11:41. So Fager will go to the box. Excuse me, Matthews will go to the box on check from behind. So he's going to have to be kept company. They're going to give him a 2 and 10. So Caden Kane will go serve the 2, and that'll do pretty much for the period for Nolan Matthews. So that's unfortunate for the Eagles. They'll have to play without one of their defensemen the rest of the period. Harlow shoots and scores. Boy, that was quick. 9 seconds into the power play. Maybe 8 seconds into the power play. They get that one back as they win the draw, get a clean shot from the top of the circle and beat Howie over the glove, and it's 3-1. 11:34 to go here in the second. Bad news leads down to 2 goals. Good news is back to 5-on-5 hockey. Nolan removes his lid and takes a nice long break in the box. Not necessarily sure that he did anything on that play. Powell fell into the boards on his own accord, but from where the referee was standing, I guess it looked like he put a hand into him. Nonetheless, in for a misconduct. Now Callison steals it. He's going to get this one back. Shoots it on. Oh, he almost had it. Off the pad and wide. Right, able to clear it away to the neutral zone. Towards center, they'll bring it in far side. Thrown down, picked up there by the Eagles. They'll get it out. Kane tried to tip it for Callison. He reaches back for it, picks it up, hits center, and throws it in. Pass McNabney. He'll rip it around far side, not far enough. Carlson gets it to Kane, looking for Callie out front. Bouncing puck, settles it, gets it out to Schmidt instead. Takes a shot from the top of the zone, still loose in front. Callie tried to backhand one on. Abney able to get in the way of that. Now the Eagles just trying to get it top of the zone. Turn it over. Here comes Scott. 2-on-1, and now 1-on-1. This one bounces wide as Clay able to get a stick on it, deflects it up and over himself over the net. Now they get a blown tire in the neutral zone, but the Eagles can't take advantage as Kumar falls down near side. Have it again. Kane, trying to redirect it out, turns it over to Kumar. It's Callison there to help out, clears it away. This will be icing if it makes it, but it's not going to. They kick it out to DePaula. Eagles change. He gets around Schmidt, walks into the zone, takes a shot. That one way high off the net. Behind Clay, and we'll have a face-off in the zone near side. 9:55, both teams have a power play goal. Eagles out to the early 3-0 lead, and the Renton Raiders get one back on the power play here in the second. It's 3-1. Kostalovich in the dot, tied up there. They leave it. Still looking for it. Now Reese Maddock trying to get it out. Still holding it. Now try to turn it over. Wittenberg can't find the handle and get it out. Tips back to the corner. Kostalovich and Maddock down there again as they battle. Hardy had it, and this gets a stick flipped out of his hand by Kostalovich. He wraps it around near side. Wittenberg to pick it up. He's got some daylight. Ell needs to hang on to it, bring it up across center, and he does. Lindsay was chasing. Wittenberg on his forehand, puts it on. That one goes wide as he hits a stick. Now gets it back as he steals it, kicks it ahead for himself, centers it up. Kostalovich shot, and that one goes wide. McKay down low, trying to pick the pocket clean. Raiders flip it out, but that's going to hit a chunk of ice and slow down. Won't go far enough. Oh, they're going to wave it off. There's no way he would have caught up to that even with full strides. They got to hurry. Get it up to Wittenberg. He'll tip it into the zone. Lee there to pick it up in front of his own net. They'll clear that away. This That was going to go out of play. Good play there by the Raiders to keep it in. Harlow brings it in, tries to step around Maddox. He forces him out wide. Harlow now goes far side. They kick it back to the point. McNabney throws it in. Oh, deflected, and a save from Howie Clay. As that one went off of Reese Maddox's stick, and he looks to the heavens and says, "Thank you, Lord," for the glove of Howie Clay as he reached back, drifting to his right, and snagged that one. Boy, that would have really changed the complexion of this game had that one gone in. Woo! Said the 2-goal lead remains intact. Now Welsh goes to the dot. They all have a good chuckle as you haven't forgot he was supposed to be out there and almost went off. No. Kept in by the Raiders. Oh, another shot, another save. That one goes off the blocker. Raiders have it back. Today has it. Top of the circle, tried to drop it down. Now picked up by Presser. They fight. Squirts to the corner. Harlow and Presser there pin each other up. There's Carl. It's going to be Welsh comes over to get the puck. Gets it to Stevie along the boards near side. Up to Welsh out of the zone. Yep. Across the blue line, tips it ahead, and that one will be covered up by Taylor. At 8:03. Carlson, Kane, and Callison up front for the faceoff. Mason wins it back to Lane Presser. Tried to move it ahead for Cade now. Bad play by the Raiders. Keep it in for the Eagles. Callie has it near side. Gets it back to Lane. Settles it down. Tips it back ahead. Trying to get it down low for Callison. That was picked off by the Raider defense. They'll clear it to center. Bilger will drift over to the far side. Pick it up. Reset the zone in. Gets it to Presser. Ooh, he fans on it. Gets it back and gets it out of the zone. Now it'll pop over as it ricochets off a Callison's stick far side. They'll throw it back in. Mason Carlson back to get it. Puts it off the boards for Cade. Tries to drive it back again. He hasn't gotten a lot on those little drop passes, and they've been all turned over top of the zone. Carlson able to get it back. Now Callie tips it out. Cade will chase him in. Kumar right there. Can't clear it. Callison, had it, but it ricocheted up high and comes out in the Raiders' favor. Scott puts it in, but a good stick there from Carlson. Gets it out as Kane blows a tire coming into the zone. They get it back. Now Carlson reaches around, pokes it free. Eagles still trying to just move it ahead. Now the tip ahead works. Carlson picks it up, throws it in, almost puts it right through the official. Raiders pick it up, throw it out. No change. Schmidt gets it up to Fostick, top of the zone. Puts it on his backhand, takes it far side. He'll come out, gets hooked, they let it go. Brings it in ahead of Kristalovich. That one knocked away, and they'll clear it back to Schmidt at center. John over to Alex. Steps up, throws it on net, right on center mass. Taylor will hang on to it to stop the clock at 6:19 of the second. Zone face-off coming for the Eagles. They'll leave everybody out. Kristalovich, Wittenberg, and Fostick up front with the Schmitz on the defensive side. Alex to the near side, John to the left. Here goes to the dot for the face-off. Fostick to his right side. Won by the Raiders. Try to get it out. That one off Wittenberg to the far side. They keep it in. Now they rip it around near side. Wittenberg comes back, gets a piece. Now Kristalovich moves it up to Wittenberg. On his backhand, leans in, trying to just shove it. Gets it back in front for Kristalovich. A pad save. Another attempt from Drew. Doesn't go in. Fostick standing there as well. Kristalovich has it again behind the net.
Stay right there. Be ready.
Wittenberg drifts over into the circle as Fostick tried to get it to him. Meets 3-6 there, and the Raiders able to clear it away. Pass Schmidt doesn't go the full length. Alex turns around, gets it to Fostick. Turns around, trying to put it off the boards for Kristalovich. They get caught up in some snow. Now Schmidt tips it into the zone. Nobody there in the middle. Everybody's starting to change. They drift back again. Fostick can't get in the way of that one. They shoot it around. Clay will leave it for John Schmidt. Up to Wittenberg. Off his stick, out of the zone. McNabney, that was clearly out. They wave it off. Neither official in position to make the call. And back around far side. Thrown back in by Kumar. Scott has it near side, back from McNabney, picked up by Fawcett. He gets it out to Wittenberg, one to beat. Kumar gets it turned around. Wittenberg backhands it on, but it's well wide to the near side. Fawcett lifts the stick, trying to steal it away from Heyman. Welsh on the ice, tries to get in on it as well. They rim it around for Scott, takes a bounce to Fager off the boards. Back for Presser. On his backhand, he'll back up, put it around the forehand, gets it back over to Maddock on the near side. Reese drops it down into the corner for Fager. Centering pass for Stevie, shot on the blocker save. Welsh, far side, gets doubled up, they steal it away. Cleared out to Scott near center, trying to get in past Maddock. He does. Maddock can't get him around, and that one deflects off the blocker of Clay as he has to raise it up the very last second. Now this one deflected into the Naperville banner above the home bench, and we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone, I believe it should be, in front of the Raider bench. Carlson with the draw, wins it back to Presser. Callison trying to move it ahead. They pick it up at center. Now Presser intercepts again in the neutral zone. Who tried to hit McKay? That's way offside. How they don't blow that. Lindsey 3 blinks in. That clearly cleared the zone. Raiders still control from top of the circle. Shot on deflected. They get the rebound, score. That one right there is on the officials, who blew another offsides call near side. That one should have been blown dead. They missed it. They get a second chance and put it in, and it's 3-2. Two offsides calls missed by the officials, and this one burns the Eagles. And after taking an early 3-0 lead, it is now 3-2. And I'm going to tell you right now, the one at center ice was involved in the Ice Hawks' first game yesterday here at All Seasons, and boy, was he testy early in the morning. And if they don't get it together here in this one, he's going to end up getting an earful from the Eagles bench in this one. Raiders back in the game now at 3-2. They get it again, shoot, and they almost tie it up as that one barely misses over the corner in the crossbar. Now Wittenberg has all tied up on the boards out there with Kristalovich. Drew trying to kick it out. They keep it in the zone. This one's out. Did they see this one? I hope so. It comes all the way back to center. Far side, Weiss throws it in as Wittenberg finishes the check. Somebody's out there without a glove on. Still bouncing around near side. Kristalovich gets it out of the zone to center, now bounces back. Fawcett gets the stick lifted and then hit up high a little bit, throws it in as he blows a tire along the boards. Raiders go to bring it back out. Fawcett lets it go as he goes for the change, and Weiss is skate in all alone. Bilger back, forcing him out wide. Schmidt trying to force it out. Raiders keep it in, and much like the Eagles were controlling the first part of the first period, now it's all Raiders here in the second. Still 2.5 to go. Schmidt gets stood up in the corner. They get it back out in front. Now Schmidt steals it away again. Hits Stevie on the outlet. Gets a tip on it, but not enough to get it past McNabney. Has to come in and try to steal it away. Jack damn near does. They put it off the board near side. Bilger from the point throws it in. That one off Booker's stick into the far side. Down low, Fager gets some help from Stevie, gets it to Welsh, back to Bilger. Throws it in front, on the doorstep, backside, had it wide open, and it rolls off the heel of Stevie's stick and stays 3-2. That was exactly what the Eagles would have needed. Instead, it stayed. Now Fager has it, goes off the back of the net, still has it on his backhand, gives it to Welsh, turns around, faces the corner. Looking for some space and some help. Gets it back to Bilger on the point, thrown on. That one rebounds in front. Stevie gets tied up. Can't get the shot off. The rebound came right back out to where he was. We got pushed off the line. Raiders control now as they drive it back to their own blue line. Now tipped ahead. Schmidt at the point. Intercepts Alex. Got some daylight. He'll step up, bring it in himself. Got a big heavy shot. Hangs on to it. Top of the zone. Shot on. That one right into McNabney. Knocks it down in front. This one will get cleared out, and we'll go the length. That'll be icing on Renton. .106 to go in the second. The Raiders have answered with two of their own here. Cut the Eagles' lead to 3-2. Face-off won by Renton as Carlson got tied up in the dot. Callison back down low, steals it momentarily. They get it back, trying to clear it away. Held in by Alex Schmidt. Bounces down. Callie will throw it back down low, under a minute here in the second. And just like the Raiders needed the reset after the first, the Eagles will need this one here after the second. They can get out of it with the lead still intact. Stolen away by Callison. Do a circle shot on that one high over the crossbar. DePaolo, near side. Gets it up to Maddox. He knocks it down, but just beyond the blue line, and now they throw it back in as Carlson clears the zone, but we got a player down near side, and I believe that's DePaolo. That'll stop things here with 31 seconds to go in the second. That is Vincent DePaolo on the ice. He's slow to get up, but on his knees. Up and off on his own power, so that's good to see. Also good to see Nolan Matthews back on the bench after serving his misconduct penalty for the check from behind. So back to a full bench for the Eagles. 31 seconds, they'll put Bostic, Kristalovich, Maddock, McKay, and Alex Schmidt out for the faceoff. Drew Kristalovich. The dot, this one to Hollow, and now they're able to clear it away as it splits between Maddock and Schmidt. Reese gets it out of the zone for McKay, drops it for Kristalovich. Nice little move around, got one to beat. Drew on his forehand, takes a shot, that one off the pad of Taylor and goes wide. Dropped out to Schmidt, that one thrown in, ooh, that one's gonna sting. As the defenseman paid the price of keeping that one out. That'll do it for the second. Harlow will limp off the ice, one leg up, as he took all of the shot from Alex Schmidt on that one. Eagles let two back in and go into the third, 15 to go in this one. The Eagles with a 3-2 lead. All right, here we go. One goal game going into the third. Eagles took an early 3-0 lead in the first. It's been kind of all Renton since then. They evened things out in the first got out of it without falling further behind. The Eagles were able to score 3 goals in about 2 minutes, a little less than that actually. Renton able to get them back here in the second. The Eagles had opportunities to take those goals back and missed a couple of open nets, a couple of bad bounces. All comes down here to the third. They still have a 1-goal lead, and Stevie takes the draw into the zone. Can't make anything of it. They steal it, get it back out to center. Presser resets it at center ice, throws it back in. Fager, Stevie, and Welsh out to start the third. That's one put on. Oh, and that one backhanded on by Fager. Somehow stays out of the net. Another one with a bad bounce. Now they get it back to Gavin Welsh. Welsh has had a lot of assists and made some plays here in the tournament. I think 1 goal to show for it. Renton controls in their own end, trying to throw it up and out. This one will clear everyone and go the length. No, the icing on the Raiders. Face-off won by the Eagles. Schmidt, tried to throw it over far side to Paolo back out on the ice. Gets in the way of it. Builder has to drift all the way back to his own end. Now gets tied up, trying to escape. Kick it back out to Callison. Jack drops it for Mason Carlson. He'll streak up the near side. Mason gets it past Kumar, picks up his own puck down low. Now gets bumped off as he's double teamed. Raiders steal it away. Far side. Builder steps up, can't hold it in. They'll clear out the center. Schmidt picks it up in his own end. A reset, gets it up to Carlson. Mason thought about dishing off, instead keeps it. Got Wittenberg streaking to the net. He'll pick it up backside. Arlo put on the brakes. Went the other direction. Now has it again down low. Get up to Boudet. He'll throw it back down low once more for Renton. Callison trying to get in the way of that one. Now Builder steps up on the point and keeps it in. They were trying to turn and go before he had the puck. Callison trying to get it to Wittenberg in the slot. Elliott turns around, forehand shot, and that one into the pads, and he tried to sneak it in 5-hole. Close chances, and just can't get one to fall. Keep throwing it at the net though, boys. Oh, going eventually. One by the Eagles, but clears past Schmidt. He's got to race back to his own end, rolling on an end. Pressure behind him, puts on the brakes to come up the other way. He's got McKay on the near boards. Backhands it up for Grusalovic. Now it was stolen away. McKay able to get it back. Now they throw it at the net, goes wide behind Clay. Far side. Bostic picks it up, comes over the blue line, tips it ahead for himself. 2-on-1. Got McKay going to the net, but had that one stolen away. He tried to pull it back to get it to Jackson in front of the net. Now Grusalovic tried to kick this one in, 1-on-1 against Reese Maddox. Scott, now Bostic comes back, takes a couple of whacks, forces him out wide. Good back checking there by the Eagles. Oh, now this one off Grusalovic's skate and almost goes in. Clay there to swat it away. That's the second time the Eagles have almost put it in their own net here tonight. Renton controls down low. They fought all the way back down 3-0. Made it 3-2, and now the Eagles trying to get one more. This one's shot in. Maddox will close the legs and block it away. Now McKay will flip this one out and goes the length of the ice. This will be icing on the Eagles. As we're 3 minutes 10 into the third period. That was awful. It was bad. Back call. Some shot on off the face-off from the blue line. Save made by Clay. Now the control again down low. Matthews dishes it for Presser, far side in the corner. Lane moves it up. for Stevie. Tried to get it to Welsh and came back. Jack able to get it out. Now gets it to Kitten Fager. He leans in trying to get around. On the backhand, throws it on. That one off the pad and goes wide. At the point, Presser leans in, tries to poke it ahead, misses it, drifts back to the other blue line. Matthews puts it ahead for Fager. Gets it with it, goes to the slot, tried to put it on into a boot. Loose puck, Stevie tried to throw it on. That one off a stick, settles down. Now this one will be cleared away by the Raiders. Goes off the official and dive. This will roll on net. Clay gets it, piece of it, gets it to Matthews, up to Fager near side. Off the boards ahead for Welsh, too far. Kumar picks it up, he'll wrap it around far side for the Raiders. Welsh beats him to it, steals it away, has control, trying to speed Stevie. He had Matthews wide open top of the slot, never saw it. Instead, here come the Raiders, who did. Streaks down the near side, Bilger forces him out, centering pass through a ton of blue jerseys, and now this one cleared away by Welsh, and this will go for icing on the Eagles. 10:26 to go, so chipping away at the clock. Be nice to get another one or two in. Restart far side, Carlson to the dot for the Eagles. They win! Oh, that one shot on. Now we got a stop and play as the net comes off on the far side, and we'll go again. Again, winner of this game goes on to play Vipers tomorrow morning. The losers go home. Kane pushes this one ahead for Callison. Turned over. Now Carlson picks it up, flips it in. They're going to call that one offside where Cowley's standing on the line. So. Eagles take their time, stepping up. McKay, Wittenberg, and Kristolovich up as Drew takes the draw. They won by Renton. They get it out far side. Bilger steps in the way, gets it up to Wittenberg. He tries to carry it out. Battle in front of the bench. Now Kristolovich comes in to pick it up far side, settles it down, now flips it high. Off the blast behind the net. Lee back there. As McKay turns on the brakes, goes the other way. Off the board near side. Schmidt holds it in as Raymond tried to kick it out on the rush. Lee picks it up again in the corner, drops it back for his man there. Bilger far side. Tries to keep it in, bouncing puck top of the zone. Picked up by McKay. Leans, tries to throw one on. That one hits the stick of Raymond. Deflects down into the corner. Stollers takes a whack at it, trying to seal it away. Booker takes it. Try to clear it up to Scott on the far boards. He'll flip that up and out of the zone. This will go the length of the ice. Icing on the Raiders. Chargers defeated the Colts at Fox Valley. Another CSDHL team in the quarters as we take it over. Welsh brings it in, throws that one at the net. Pushed out of the way by Taylor. Hager has it double teamed in the corner. Welsh comes out with it in the circle. Oh, tried to tip it to the slot. Stevie was coming over to help out. Nobody there. Now Fager over far boards, able to intercept the play, but Raiders come out with it. They get it to Lindsay. Throws that one on, save there for Clay. Far side, kick it up for Stevie. Jack trying to push it ahead. That one kind of squirts away. Harlow drops it back to his own end. Now kept in by Stevie. Stolen by Jack in the slot. Good defensive play there to push it out of the way. Welsh can't keep it in as he was caught off balance and Stevie almost with a big chance in front on his own. We approach the 8-minute mark of the third. Eagles clinging to a 3-2 lead after being up 3-0 just 4 minutes into the first period. Fager has it on his backhand, flips it in. They need a change, they'll take it. They got to hustle off the ice though. Matthews, Presser, Carlson, Callison, and Kane out for it as the Raiders clear the zone. Matthews picks it up his own blue line, but loses it in his skates, and he'll drift back in as the Raiders go for the change. Kane has it deep in his own end, gets it to Callison near side, trying to hit it out from base, and he'll settle it down across center ice. Carlson in, Weiss almost tripped him up. Carlson, puts one off the post near side. Mason had the goalie beat over the blocker, but puts it off the post, and it takes a Raider bounce to the far side. Now bouncing puck in front. Callison can't win the race to it to get there. Has to pick it up far side along the boards. Kane leans into it, breaks it free for Callie, trying to throw it on. That one hits a body, settles in the slot. Now pushed away. Callison's still on it. Matthews backs up from the blue line. Kept in by Kane, but right on the Booker's tape. He's able to clear it away. They try to move it ahead for Scott. They're in offside, but Carlson there to pick up the puck, flips it ahead for Caden Kane. Puts it off the boards as he's taken out by a nice shoulder check, and the Raiders take over again. Raymond brings it up across center. He'll flip it in. Clay will settle it behind the net, leave it for Nolan Matthews. Got time and room. Puts it off the boards far side, avoids the check. Gets some shavings and settles down. Now gets it back, flips that one out of the zone to center. Wittenberg and McKay. Step up the center to Presser. Presser has it in his own end. He gets it up to Kristalovich. Tries to bring it in, gets around Lee. Puts on the brakes near side, feeds McKay, tries to the one-timer, rolls off the heel. Kick back out to the point. Bilger streaking in, trying to put a shot on into a mass of bodies. Raiders clear away, and now will ice the puck at 5:55. Tension grows with every passing second here in the third. Got to get that next goal and really relieve it for the blue side of the ice. Raiders very much into the game right now. Now Bilder misplays this one. He'll bounce out of the zone. Now he loses the stick as it gets slashed out of his hands. Raiders have it in the zone. Schmidt able to come in and steal it away. Fager near his side. Leaves it for Schmidt. John trying to kick it out. Harlow there to intercept with Kumar and Roseka near his side. Now Kumar kicks it down as he's offside. They finally call that one off. So they finally get the offsides call right. Restart here just outside the Eagles zone. Won by the Raiders. Move it up to Roseka. He fans on it. Schmidt takes over, backhands it up for Fager, but he can't get to it. Kumar knocks it back in. Schmidt, far side for Reese Maddock. Tried to hit Kipton. Cross ice pass broken up by the Raiders. Will bring it back in. Kumar puts on the brakes at the point, loses it to Kipton. Miscommunication with him and Welsh. Gets it back, throws it ahead. Stevie will chase it in. Forces it into the corner, trying to get the turnover. Kipton comes in to help out. Now he gets tied up there. Schmidt posts up, near side. Stevie out with it, puts it around, shoves it off. Somehow can't get the ball, still loose. Jack trying to backhand it on. Somehow the Raiders able to clear it away. Now Maddock skating back, gets beat far side, shot on, saved there from Clay. Loose puck, far side, tipped down in the head for Stevie. 2-on-2, him and Kipton bring it in. Stevie has it pushed off as he gets one up high. Fager in the corner looking for a feed. Carlson in, he trips up over a player. Raiders come back with it. Weiss down the near side. Matthews bumps him off, the puck breaks it free. Carlson will pick it up down low behind his own net. Gets it around the Paolo far side for Presser. He'll dump it back up for Carlson. Trying to move it ahead. Good stick there from the Raiders. They're able to intercept it. He was trying to hit Callie on the go. DePaolo throws it in. Howie able to push that one out of the way. Drops it back for Callison, up for Carlson again. That gets a high stick under the mask right in front of the official, no call. Not paying attention at all. Raiders bring it back in. They don't get much more blatant or clear than that. Must have left the whistle in the locker room. I know you're an hour behind, but I want to go home too. Raiders have it down low behind their own net. Lee takes control, comes over far side. Callison steps in, tries to steal it away. Out of the zone, and out of the reach of everyone. They're going to blow this one dead as it settles in the shadings to Clay's left side. Callison has it, moves up for Foster. Dick has that one pushed off his stick. He'll go to the corner with it. Eagles will complete the change. Try to clear it away. Good job by Jackson to leave it in. Almost dropped it for Grisalovich. He gets it back. Jackson took a shot. That one off the blocker down. Jackson with it again, trying to tuck it in the 5-hole, and somehow ends up in the pads of Taylor. 2:48 to go. Time still ticking away. Little by little. You got to know they'll pull Taylor the first time they can get an advantage in the Eagles zone. Eagles got to keep the pressure on here on this end of the ice. Grisalovich at the draw. Won it. Possibly put it down low, but right to a stick there. They can be able to clear it out, and that'll be icing on the Raiders once again. A few more seconds off the clock as we get ready to restart once more. This game and the Leafs and Golden Bears contest, the only two still active right now. Chargers will take on the Griffins in that quarterfinal tomorrow with the Chargers winning. So schedule's getting set. Eagles with it in their own end, get it to Fager. Tries to move it ahead past Kumar, has to kick it ahead for himself. Double team brings it in, Kipton still has it, somehow on his stick, throws it at the net. Oh, Stevie just a half step behind. Can't get to it. Now he'll dump it back for Fager down low. Takes a whack at it and fans. Welsh near side, puts it back off the boards for Kipton. Down low, got Stevie in front, Jack. 1, 2, 3 attempts and can't get it in. Been that kind of night for Jack. He's been in the right spots and had the right shots and just not able to get them to go through. Under 2 to go. Here come the Raiders back in. Schmidt forces them outside. Now a centering pass intercepted by Fager. Get it back to Bilger. He'll shoot that. The length misses to the far side. Icing call on the Eagles, and we'll get a face-off near circle with a $1:41 to play. Eagles hold on here for the next minute 41. They'll take on the Lake County Vipers. 8:40 a.m. Right back here at All Seasons, right back here on this sheet. One by the Raiders. Weiss takes a shot. That one 4 feet wide of the net, far side. Wittenberg, far side, clears that one. They say no. Again, the referee's not in position to make the call. This one stays on. They throw it back in. Presser, far side in the corner, tied up there. Gets help from Carlson. Over for Alex Schmidt. Taylor still in net for the Raiders. They get it back to the point. Shot on, deflected on, big save from Howie Clay. He gets the pad in front. Flipped out by Wittenberg. This won't go the length. Callison's gonna win. Oh, you got to be kidding me. They blow this one dead as Callison reaches the puck. And another terrible call. With a minute 1 to go. Brings the face-off back down into the Eagles' end.
Go Eagles right here!
Taylor in the bench, so it's 6 attackers on for the Raiders. Welsh to the dot for the Eagles. And now they're going to toss Booker out for Harlow. Drops the puck there as it's the ref show here At All Seasons. Tipton has it. Open net as he tries to bring it in. They take him out. Harlow picks up the puck, throws it in far side. Builder forces them out wide, forcing them to put on the brakes. 45 ticks to go. Harlow has it far side, looking for the setup in front. Stevie forces them up to the top of the zone. They get it to Scott in the circle. Near side, shot on deflected and goes just wide past the post on the far side. Now Builder ties them up, thrown out by Stevie. And that'll be icing again on the Eagles, and that'll be 25.6. Another face-off coming to the far side.
Come on, Eagles, be strong, let's go.
Welsh back out at center. Stevie, Fager, Matthews, and Alex Schmidt. This one won by the Eagles. Schmidt in the corner. Turns around trying to flip it out. Held in by Harlow. Schmidt able to get it back again. He'll throw that one towards the net. That goes in! Empty net goal for Alex Schmidt. Ices the cake with 15.1 to go. 4-2 lead, and that ought to do it for the Eagles in this one. They break the Raiders' hearts with 15 seconds to go here in All Seasons. Alice couldn't put it that one any more in the middle of the net. Now just got to keep it going for another 15 as Kristalovic, McKay, and Foster come out for the face-off, and they win this draw. McKay has it near side, under 10. 7 seconds to go. Schmidt has it. They're going to hold it in their own end. Eagles come in after getting worked here across the hall last night. They come in, score 3 in the first few minutes of the first period. Empty netter from Alex Schmidt. After 2 second period goals from the Renton Raiders, they'll move on to the quarterfinals in the morning. Eagles win this one 4-2. Woo! Game time tomorrow morning, 8:40 a.m. against the Lake County Vipers. Right back here at All Seasons in the Red Rink. We'll be on the air at 8:30. No delay tomorrow. We're the first game of the day, I believe. First or second. Should be good to go there. Thing to remember tomorrow, quarterfinals and semifinal games are 2 15-minute halves. So there will be no 3-period games leading up to the championship tomorrow late afternoon. So got to get on it early tomorrow. Keep it down. They'll get their chance against the Vipers at 8:40 a.m. Great game here. Eagles take a big lead early, hold off a surge from the Raiders in the second, hold them off in the third. Schmidt with the empty netter to seal it with 15 seconds to go in the third period. Whew. Late. It's a long day. Going home, going to bed. Suggest you all do the same. We'll see you early in the morning here at All Season. Until then, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning.